I've said many times that Wilkes University is on a mission. And that mission is to create one of the great small universities, not just in this area, but anywhere. And the emphasis, of course, is on both small and university. We want to have a university in all of its glory, all of the activities and the programs and the opportunities that are found in much larger places. But we want to offer all those activities in the small, caring, mentoring environment that's more typical of liberal arts colleges. And we think that combination of small university is really unique. In fact, we think it's pretty special. In fact, we're in the middle of a strategic planning process now that will guide our efforts over the next 6 years. There are 6 themes to that plan. I won't bore you with those, at least at this press conference I won't. But there are 4 components that I think are really relevant this morning. Investments that we want to make in academic excellence, recruiting, retaining, and graduating students, enhancing our campus infrastructure, and helping to support Mayor Layton's redevelopment efforts here in downtown. And we think that there's one project that we're going to announce today that hits on all 4 of those themes. So I'm proud to announce today what we call our Southeast Campus Development Project, which has 3 components, and I'd like to lay those out for you. Number 1, the building that you're in right now, the University Center on Main, will become this summer the new home of the Seder School of Business and Leadership. As Mike mentioned, when I went around a year and a half ago and started asking folks, how can we be helpful as an administration? The business school said one thing loudly and clearly. We all want to be together. We want to be together under one roof so that we can showcase what we do in the Seder School of Business and Leadership. We want to be able to bring our faculty together, our students together, the teaching that happens under one roof, so that that cross-disciplinary work that happens in business can happen much more naturally. So we started looking for a solution to that problem and discovered that we had the facility right in our existing portfolio. In fact, Mike Wood had the idea to bring the business school here to UConn. So we're going to go through a major renovation of this facility this summer. We're going to add the teaching space that is indicative of a state-of-the-art business school. We're going to add a financial trading center right down the hall here, which our students in finance in particular have to have in order to be prepared for 21st century finance. We're going to bring all of the faculty together. It's going to be a state-of-the-art modern business school facility in an existing infrastructure that we have. The good news as well is that we're going to keep Colonel Gambini's Cafe for all of you regulars there. And also we're going to keep the gym that is the center of this campus. This serves another strategic initiative of ours, which is to grow our athletic programs in the years ahead. So we'll be able to pull all that together and to do it by preserving what we want to preserve and by enhancing the other parts of the building. This is a $3 million investment, we believe, in academic excellence and in student recruitment. Number 1. Number 2, we have entered in formally into a definitive agreement to acquire the 141 South Main Street, what we refer to now as the building formerly known as Bartikowski Jewelers. This has been a strategic acquisition for us for many years. It fits so well into our campus footprint that we wanted to have access to this building for some time and finally came to agreement with the owners. The goal in the short term is to move the jobs that we have here into that building and then to figure out as a campus what is the best use of this property over the long haul. And there might be many different options that we might consider. So we'll take our time on the long-term use, but in the short term, we need to empty out UCOM so that we can do the work to create the business school building that we want. This is about a $1.5 million investment that we believe helps Mayor Layton with his efforts to redevelop South Main Street in particular. And that number 2. Now number 3, if you have this building redeveloped and that building redeveloped, and now provides the opportunity for the third part of it. which is to enable us to meet our dream of having a main campus gateway from South Main Street to run past these two buildings, past Weckerser Hall, across South Franklin, and right into the Fenner Quad. I like to think of it as connecting the heart of our university to the heart of our city. We'll do this in the next year. We think it might take us about $500,000 to complete that project, but we want it to be much more inviting to the citizens of Wilkes-Barre. We want it to be much more attractive, and we want it to be as safe as possible. So all those investments will allow us to meet all those different goals for that Main Street gateway, we're going to call it. So I'm delighted to be able to announce these three projects. I want to thank a couple people in particular who have helped get us at least to this point, and people we're going to need to get us to the next point. First of all, members of our team, Chip Prescott, our CFO, John Pesta, our Executive Director of Facilities, and Jeff Alves, the Dean of our Business School. Thank you all three for your work to get us to this point. And also, I just want to thank all of the individuals on our team who will be inconvenienced over the next few months as we make this possible.